I'm not moving you, don't worry. Little baby. Just don't mind me if I scooch on here next to you. Whoa. Is that okay? It's his chair, so this has turned into his chair. Okay. Today I'm building a book nook. I got this at Michael's. I've been seeing them everywhere, and I think now it's the perfect time to do it. I thought, what better way to do this little cozy hobby than to do it while listening to a cozy fall audiobook. That just sounds perfect to me, and that's what we're going to do today. So this is the Sunshine Town book nook thing. Are they called book nooks, or did I just make that up? Oh, 3D creative bookends. So yeah, I think they're called book nooks, but this is the one that I got from Michael's. I just thought it was cutesy. And it has a little bookshop in it, which is perfect. So I have no idea how long this is going to take me. Oh my gosh, I'm already annoyed and I haven't even opened it yet. Literally, this could take me days. I don't know. We're in this together though. You're part of this routine. You're staying until the routine is done. I don't care if it takes 5 hours. You know that quote? If it takes 4 hours, it takes 5 hours. I don't care. You're part of this routine. You're staying until the routine is done. That's how I feel about this. I'm doing it till I finish it. Oh my god. There's a lot of parts in here. Okay. Oh, there's more. Oh my god. They want me to be an engineer. I don't know how to use this. There's paint. What's this? This is the smallest little paintbrush I've ever seen in my life. This is seeming to be proving more difficult than I originally intended. This is stressing me out. Like, just looking at this, I don't know what this is. So, oh, it's so far away. Okay, we got instructions. Why did they make this so complicated is my question. Ugh, this is gonna take me a year. This is gonna be harder than I thought. This is what I've done so far. If you can see that, it's a little mailbox. Okay, that took me forever. So let's start this audiobook. What the heck? I give up on this. Let's try this again. I think where I went wrong last time was that I was trying to do an activity that required my brain to be on. Like, I really had to focus and think too much, and I could not do that while listening to my audiobook, and it was not cozy and it was not fun. So this time I specifically picked brain off activities where I don't really have to think as much. I can just relax and listen to my audiobooks and do my little cozy hobbies. So honestly, I really want to color, so I think we're just going to start with coloring. I think that'd be a good way to start. I kind of feel like we should start with bookshops and bone dust. I just think that's going to like perfectly put us into the fall cozy spirit and cozy mood. That's a lot of loud music. Hold on. I need to already pause it. I need to pick my page. I really hope I'm not screaming. I'll take a little video for you guys. This is so adorable. You know what? I think I'm going to start with the first one so I don't have to like make a decision. It has been a little bit. I'm currently an hour into Bookshops and Bone Dust. I am 11%. So far, we are following a ogre named Liv, who is a soldier, and she has gotten injured, and her people who she fights with have left her behind in this little quiet, cozy town and have continued on with their search for this person they're trying to find. I don't know. Like, there's like specific names and words, and I'm a little bit lost on them, but I will figure it out eventually. So Liv is stuck in this town, and she has stumbled upon a little cozy bookstore, and she meets the owner, who is very foul-mouthed and but also really nice, and so she's kind of conflicted on her opinion of her so far. And so Liv takes a book from the bookstore and reads it all in like one sitting, and that's kind of where we are right now. She's worried that she's not going to be able to catch up with the rest of the army and continue to be a soldier and fighting, and she's worried her leg will never heal, and she's also mad that she's stuck in this small town. So far it's very like cute and cozy. I don't really know where the romance is going yet. Maybe with the bookshop owner, maybe with someone else she meets in the town. I'm not quite sure on that, but I'm still very early into it. And for our coloring update, I colored most of the first page and then kind of got overwhelmed and stopped because I didn't know where else to go from there. And so then I started coloring this page, and I just did the blanket so far. But I think it's cute so far. I think I'll come back to this one in a little bit. I'm gonna go eat lunch, and then we'll come back and color some more.
The loaf of bread is firm led the way inside. Liv followed, feeling awkward about it, but not as awkward as Pitts looked when he tentatively ducked under the doorframe, flinching as though the shelves might topple over on him in an avalanche of paper.
Alright, it's been a minute, it's been a while actually, and my camera's about to die, so I need to do this quick. But I did end up going back and finishing the first page that I started. It's not my favorite, but from afar I think it's cute. And then I also finished this page, which is the one I'm more proud of. I think this one turned out really cute. And then I was going to start one near the end, but I got tired, and I think I'm going to call it good for today. Okay, my battery died when I was literally in the middle of a conversation. So hopefully it showed that we finished a coloring page, but I'm going to show it again. They're just so cute in like fall. Like, you can tell I leaned into the fall vibes, you know what I mean? And I had a lot of fun doing this. It took me forever because I'm a perfectionist, and it takes me like a while to pick out my colors. But then like once I was coloring, I was like going out of the lines, and I was like, I don't even care. I'm just having fun. So it was very therapeutic and relaxing. Sorry that my neighbor's dogs are barking. And I ended up getting 41% into Bookshops and Bone Dust. We're getting a little bit further into the story. There's a little bit of romance happening, a little bit of jealousy, a little bit of tension. And I'm liking it. So far it's like super cute and cozy, like exactly what you would think when you look at the book cover and just like you read the description. And it's like a small town vibe where you're meeting everybody in the town, like everyone's neighbors, everyone knows each other, everyone's so sweet and helps out, and it's just super cute. It's cute for the fall time. I'm liking it so far. But I am going to call it... my eyes are like... I am going to call it a night for today and continue this tomorrow. We'll do like the whole weekend probably in order to finish all of my audiobooks and just do another craft. So tomorrow I'm thinking I want to do the puzzle for sure. Yeah, so I'll be back tomorrow to continue. New location unlocked. We're in my kitchen. This is a much bigger area, bigger table. So... perfect for our little fall puzzle. Also, I wanted to give an update on the audiobook. I'm 51%, so I listened to a little bit more last night, and I wanted to mention this part that I really like about this audiobook. So like I said, we are following Viv in this small town, and she meets Fern, who is the bookstore owner, and Fern is actually lending out books to Viv to to read. And so we are getting chapters of like the actual books that Viv is reading in this book, if that makes sense. Like it'll switch from a chapter in the book she's reading to her real life, like what's going on in the real story. So I thought that was really cool, and it's like an interesting concept, and it's like makes it more like whimsical, cozy vibes, I think. So I'm enjoying it so far. I'm gonna start my puzzle now because it's just staring at me. Also, did I mention I'm terrible at puzzles? Like, I don't know why. I love them. Halfway through, I'll start hating them. And I'm also just terrible. So we'll see how this goes. I need this picture in my face. Oh, I need my little puzzle things. BRB. What did I need this? These are literally like a genius invention, and I need them so I can sort my pieces. All right. Let's figure this out. Let's do edges, I guess.
I was taking the potential threat of very seriously. They wondered what other preparations the defending might be making. So, you're telling me you want to stay out of trouble? Who are you kidding? Remember, I used to do this stuff too. Well, it doesn't mean I want to bring trouble around everybody around me.
It's been a while. I'll show you the update on the puzzle, but first for the audiobook, we're at 81%, so, oh no, 86%. So I'm almost done with it, but I'm kind of getting tired of the puzzle, and like I said, I'm just like not good at puzzles. Like I spent 2 hours on this and I don't have a lot done. So I think I'm gonna just go back to coloring. I really just feel like coloring, but let me show you the progress. Okay, here's the progress we have on the puzzle so far. So I have the border, except for this one piece that I cannot find to save my life. It's somewhere in there. I don't have the patience to look through it again. I've already done it twice. And I just have like some random things done. So yeah, this took me like 2.5 hours. I don't even know, but we're gonna go color now. Oh my gosh, wait, I'm just dumb. I was just moving this puzzle and the piece I've been looking for is just non-existent. Like it fits right there. So yeah, that's fun. Okay, well at least I got the border done. I'm gonna color at my desk. I have it all set up. I am thoroughly enjoying this coloring book. Like, I don't know why I haven't started coloring as an adult earlier, but I love it. If you're looking for like a nice brain off, cozy hobby that's like relaxing, this has been the winner of this video so far. Puzzles are fun too, I'm just slow.
A small outcropping of stone above the tunnel, and without waiting for an answer, she headed off. Viv almost protested, but then watched as the gnome quietly circled the bushes.
Alright, this is where I got in my coloring page. Basically almost done. I just need to like fill in the background and then some like other small things, but that's where I'm at for now. But I did finish my audiobook of Legends. No, that's the second one, or whatever. Bookshops and Bone Dust. Right? Not me having a brain fart. Sorry if you hear my laundry in the back, by the way. Yeah, Bookshops and Bone Dust. Guys, this was really good. It was like way different than I expected. I don't know what I expected. Just like a cozy fantasy. And like it was, but this one even had like mystery, and like at the end there was like stuff going on that made it seem like it wasn't low stakes, but it also was at the same time, if that makes any sense. Like I wasn't stressed, but like, I don't know. Maybe I don't know what low stakes is very much, because I don't know. Like it was, but wasn't at the same time, if you get what I mean. I had a good time. I wasn't fully invested in the book until probably like 50%. Like I just feel like it was a little bit slower at the beginning. We were learning everybody. We're thrown into this like small town and you have to like know everybody or get to know everybody. So once I was like 50% in, I was like pretty hooked, and then the whole ending was just like a lot, but I really liked it. It was cute, it was cozy. There was a lot of friendship involved and a little bit of romance. and I just liked it. Like, it was not what I expected. It's not like my favorite book ever. I probably won't like talk about it often, but like, it was cute for what it was. Like, I was expecting to just think it was fine and cute, but I liked this a lot more than I thought I would. So I'm in on a 3.5 stars. Wasn't quite a 4-star. Like, I wasn't invested in the romance or like really the plot line, but it was just like a nice, it was like a nice cozy read, which is like what you want. Like, you don't have to stress about it. You don't have to like I'm not gonna obsess over it, but it was perfect for this vibe. So I recommend that. I don't know if I'll go right into Legends and Lattes anytime soon. Maybe save that for next year. I don't know. I'll come back when I'm ready to do our next hobby with our next audiobook. I finished this coloring page. I'm pretty proud of it. I had to do this one because of the bookshops and Bone Dust. Also, I had a quote for that one that I wanted to mention to you guys and completely forgot to say that yesterday in my review. There's 2 quotes. One of them is, "Never trust a writer who doesn't have too many books to read, or a reader for matter of fact." I just loved like all of the bookish quotes in this book. Here's another quote. "Every book is the little mirror, and sometimes you look into it and see someone else looking back." I just love that. I love those quotes, and I liked the book vibes of that book. Okay, I'll stop talking about that one, but I did want to mention I finished this coloring page, and while I was doing that, I did start my next audiobook, which is Emily Wilde's Map of Other Lands. This is book 2 in the Emily Wilde's series. So the first one is Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. I read that one and I really liked it. And I feel like this is like a good book for the fall time. It's like cozy, but it's a little bit more like high stakes. A lot goes down, but I like that as well. So I figured I would include it in this video. So I'm about 15% already, and I'm liking it so far. I was a little bit worried that I wouldn't like this one as much. I mean, I'm only 15% in, so I can't say for sure. But I was worried about the romance because I like the slow burn and like the tension in the first book, and now I'm not sure if I'll still enjoy the romance, but so far I like it a lot. It's still, I mean, it's still setting up and everything, but it's interesting so far. Also, I just love Wendell. Like, he just knows Emily so well. Like, he literally knows her like the back of his hand, and I just love that. And I love his character, even though like sometimes you'd think I wouldn't like him because he's so like entitled in a way and sure of himself, but he just does it in a way that is likable. I don't know how to explain it. Like, you'll just have to see for yourself, but the way that he is, he's just so 100% himself, and he doesn't care. And I remember thinking that in the first book, and I just love him for it. So far so good. I think I'm gonna go do some more puzzle now because I need to get that ball rolling, you know. So update, I'm 50% into Emily Wilde's Map of Other Lands. One thing I've noticed is like when I read the first book, I didn't do the audiobook. I just read it with my eyes. I read the physical book, and I was skimming some parts. Like, there's just so much information in these books, which I'll get to that, but like when I read the physical book, I was literally skimming, and then they have like footnotes a lot with like more information, and I just skipped those, to be honest. And I was just here for like other vibes. But for the audiobook, like, you can't really skim, and I can't really skip ahead a lot because I get like lost. So I'm just like getting all this information, and in a way it's nice because I'm like actually reading the whole book. But in other ways I'm like, oh, I wish I could just skim part of it. Like, it's a lot of information, and I know like some people didn't like the first book because of how much information you were given. I feel like it's still like a cozy audiobook, although like things are happening and it's not low stakes. It is a lot of stuff happening, which is making me a little bit stressed, but I still don't mind that. Like, I enjoy it either way, but it's still like cozy because in a way you're just getting all this information and you're just like learning a lot about the world. But I can listen to it while enjoying myself with like a puzzle or something, so I'm not like bored. If I was reading it, I might be a little bit bored. Alright, puzzle update. I'm also just impatient with puzzles, I've learned. Like, I literally expect to pick up my puzzle piece, know exactly where it goes, and if I don't, I throw it back and I keep going till I can find a piece that I know where it should go. But I've done all the easy parts. So now we have to do the hard part. Let me show you. I've done all of this. Except for this one piece. Like, that's annoying me. But I've done like all the easy parts, and now I have like this whole tree to do. I think I might do this part and leave the tree for last because a lot of these pieces are looking so similar. So, there we go.
I like the way you talk, and everything else about you, in fact. Is that not clear by now?
I'm determined to finish this puzzle today and my audiobook today. There's about 5 hours left, and unfortunately, with how slow I go, that will probably be how long it takes me to finish this puzzle. But I'm determined. I would like update you more on the audiobook, but I'm just like holding it. But it is a second in a series and I just like don't want to have spoilers. But I will say I'm stressed, I'm scared, and I love Wendell. I love Wendell. Every time that man opens his mouth, I'm obsessed with him. And I don't know if that's just me. Emily, she's so funny. I love her. I love how she's standing her ground. I just love it. Okay, I'm going to continue this and finish it. I finished the puzzle. I'm actually so proud of myself. It's probably sad at how proud I am of myself, but I am. I'm proud. I finished it all by myself. Did it take me a long time? Yes. I've learned I'm just a slow puzzle goer. I was gonna say puzzle goer, but I don't think that's a term. I'm slow at puzzles, and you know what? Part of me is glad because it makes the experience longer. I don't want it to be over so quick sometimes. I do want to go order like a bunch more puzzles, because that just made me want to do a puzzle like a little bit every day. It's so fun. And it's relaxing. I recommend that. I will link the puzzle I did down below, as well as this little cutie coloring book, because I also had a little bit left in my audiobook after the puzzle was done, so I just colored this page and listened to the rest of it. I'm obsessed with coloring, as you can tell throughout this video. I expected to color like one, and I'm not going to stop anytime soon, so I'm sorry if you're annoyed by that. But back to what I was saying. I finished Emily Wilde's Map of Other Lands. I really enjoyed it. There's just something about Emily Wilde's books, this series, that I just love. It's like a warm, cozy hug, and it's like there is a little bit of like high stakes, but the whole like premise and the way the book's written, and like because you're reading Emily's journal in a way, like what she's writing, it just is so like cozy. And I'm just in this little fairy magical world and I'm loving it. I love it. It like heals my little Tinkerbell heart, even though it's like nowhere near Tinkerbell. Little me is happy because there's fairies. I just love those books. Like they just do something to me. And Emily's just so smart. Like she kind of reminds me of Hermione from Harry Potter. And I just love a strong, smart, independent queen, and that is her, and I just was obsessed with it. I love it. I gave it 4 stars. I didn't love it as much as the first book, just because I think the romance wasn't giving as much as the first book was for me, and that always like affects my rating personally. But I did really like it, and I think like what happened is interesting, and it like sets up for the third book. So if you haven't read these, I think you should definitely give it a try. Like it is something maybe different than you're used to. It's definitely something different for me because it's like a cozy fantasy while also like information dump, while also romance, while also a storyline, while also like a journey slash, yeah, I guess a journey. Like it's just so much, but it just is so good. I can't explain very well right now. I'll try to articulate my thoughts more at the end of this video. It's just perfect for this time of year. If you haven't read them yet, you should before fall's over, because I think they're just perfect for fall. For our last audiobook for this video, I decided to switch it up a little bit and listen to a cozy mystery, which I don't believe I've ever read a cozy mystery, like an actual cozy mystery before. So I'm excited. I don't know what to expect. I'm guessing it's just going to be a cute little cozy mystery. I don't know. But the one I'm listening to is A Pie to Die For by Gretchen Rue. I mean, this little cover already, it's looking so cozy and perfect for this. So I really don't know what to expect, but I am already a little bit into this audiobook, and so far it's reading just like a normal nonfiction book. It's like in a small town where they get a lot of tourists for the Halloween season, and yesterday was Halloween, and today she's kind of just like getting the cafe ready and making pies for the last like little rush of the tourists before they leave for the rest of the year. And that's literally all I know. She's at the grocery store getting ingredients for soup and pie. So it seems like it'll be cozy and fun. I don't know what I'm gonna crochet because, like I said, I haven't done it in a while. I just want something easy peasy, lemon squeezy, like maybe a bookmark. That could be cute.
I didn't have time for dreamy wandering today. We needed to get the soup on, quite literally, and get the diner ready to open in less than an hour, and I still hadn't started the special pies of the day.
I finished, can you see? This is kind of like crooked. Just pretend it's not. Upon being finished, I realized it's kind of thick. She's thick, but you know what? It's cute, I think. So I'm gonna love her and use her. However, I do want to make some more because that took me not long at all. And I'm only now 15%. I think we are getting into like the nitty gritty part of the audiobook. Like I think someone's about to die. And if it's who I think it is, I will be glad because this man is mean. He's being mean to the cutie little small town family, small town business owners. And I don't want to stand for that. He's being mean and he's giving corporate man, and I won't be sad if he dies. I think I'm going to use this yarn this time because this one's also kind of giving fall, and it's a little bit thinner, so maybe it won't end up so thick. I don't know, but I also kind of want to lay down, so I think I'm going to move to my room. And I hope that corporate man dies, no offense, it's fictional, but like, he's not giving.
Unsettling. As we approached the ambulance, one of the local stray cats darted out between us, almost tripping me in its eagerness to get away from the dogs. While normally I loved all the strays on the island, this one's insistence on almost giving me a heart attack thanks to my already jangled nerves wasn't endearing. Close up, I noticed that the reason Elgin was hovering a good distance away was because he had a caprice for him alone.
I finished the bookmark, the second one. Here she is. She is cute. She's quirky. She's a little different. She's got 3 shades going on. I could potentially add another row. I just need to see how it looks with a book. Because this feels long to me. I don't know, but guys, I'm not a perfect crocheter. I just looked at this. It's so wide up here and then it gets skinnier down here. But like, guess what? I don't care. Did this take me forever? Yes, because I'm a perfectionist. I will be the person who undoes all of my stitches and restarts the row like multiple times. And I lose count. Like I'll be like, okay, you do single, then double single. I will forget and have to redo the whole entire row. So that's why it took me over an hour to do that. But on the bright side, I got farther into my audiobook. I'm literally 70%. I'm going to finish this today. Also, I have to listen to this one. PSA, if you're borrowing it on Libby, she talks so slowly. I'm listening to it on 2.5 speed and I could go up. Like, that's crazy to me. Usually I have to stick between like 1.7 and 2. 2's pushing it most of the time. But this narrator talks literally so slow, I can't. So that also helps me finish faster. But like, I literally cannot listen to it less than 2 times speed because it's literally a snail's pace. And I'm like... Anywho's, this is really cozy, really fun, really funky, really fresh. I hated that sentence as soon as it came out of my mouth. But you know what it is? Making me want pie. It's making me want pie so bad. And I don't even like pie. I genuinely don't even like pie. But maybe I do now. I like apple pie. But that's the only pie I like. I don't really like... Wait, I'm beginning to realize I do like pie. I like apple pie for like the sweet pies. But she's talking even about chicken pot pie. And that's one of my favorite meals ever. I love chicken pot pie. She's talking about other pies, and she talks about how she makes them, and it just makes me want to literally sit in my kitchen and make a pie. I just thought I would let you know that. So if you're hungry and you listen to this, don't, because I'm starving now. Oh my god, there's a cat. It's just such a cozy vibe. Like, yeah, someone died, but like, we don't care about him. And it's kind of cool because she's like trying... Okay, by the way, she is kind of a suspect for the guy's murder because she was seen arguing with him because he is the new produce guy for them, like who brings her the produce for her pies and her food, and he like randomly like upped the prices and didn't bring her half of her order, and so she was arguing with him, rightfully so. He's just gonna make double the price and not tell her whatever, you know. And so then he's the one that ends up dead the next day, and people are like, well, we saw you arguing with him the day before. And she's like, guys, I didn't kill him, I just have beef with him, it's fine. So now she's trying to solve the murder because she doesn't want to be obviously a suspect, and people in her small town are like, gossip goes around and it's affecting her business and her pies. Oh, also, this is kind of cool. She has like what were they called? Magic pies or special pies? I think they're special pies. She makes like special pies, and she makes like 2 a day or something like that. No one knows if you're getting the special pie or not, but usually like something good will happen and they're like, oh, you got the special pie. But she knows who gets the special pie because she knows which one's the special pie. I don't know, but that's kind of fun. I don't know if it's like actually like a fictionalized thing, or if she just like believes it's special, and then like since you believe something's special, it's like that Mandela effect where like you believe you're eating a special pie and then you like see your day in a different light because you're expecting something good to happen, but in reality like maybe that was going to happen anyways, but you're just like thinking it's because of the pie. Does that make sense? That's something to ponder. Anyways, I'm like clearly very hungry, so I'm gonna go eat, and I'll probably finish this audiobook tonight. Last night I ended up finishing A Pie to Die For, so now we can do like a little bit of an end recap and talk about A Pie to Die For as well. So starting off with that one, I was so pleasantly surprised by this. Like this book is definitely more of a brain off book in a way, because usually when I listen or read mysteries / thrillers, I'm like locked in. I'm trying to figure out the twist, trying to figure out the ending pretty much before it comes, so I'm constantly thinking, constantly analyzing everything. This time I was just literally just listening to it and not caring at all about like the actual mystery, or not, I cared, but like I wasn't trying to figure it out. I was just like, whatever it is, you know, like I was just having a great time just listening to her talking about pies and baking pies, just for the vibes, just for the entertainment, which I was entertained. The mystery was good, like it was actually good, and I just loved the cozy small town warm vibes it gave me. And I definitely want to listen and read to more cozy mysteries, so if you have any recommendations, please let me know, because apparently this is a new favorite genre of mine and I didn't even know. I did end up giving this book 3 stars. It didn't like wow me or anything, like it was good. I had a great time, I was entertained, it was perfect for like what it was, but it's not going to be one that I'm like thinking about constantly, you know. It didn't amaze me, but it was great. It was good for what it was. I knew going into it probably wouldn't be a 5-star book. It just like wasn't, to me, like how I rate things, it's just not memorable as much as other 5 stars and 4 stars books, but I still enjoyed it. Like it was great. Still great. I definitely recommend it. I definitely recommend the audiobook, but make sure you put up the speed a lot if you are like me and can't handle slow narrators. So that was A Pie to Die For. Then at the beginning of the video, we listened to Bookshops and Bone Dust. That one was really good too. Another pleasantly good surprise, because I wasn't sure, again, if this like cozy fantasy cozy genre was for me. I figured it would be, because it's like what's not to love, and it is. I'm glad I tried it out. This one is definitely a little bit more like you had to think a little bit more and pay attention to like all the characters and stuff. But I loved the small town vibes. I loved the coziness of like the bookstore. I loved all the book quotes. I loved how Fern would give her books to read and she would like ask her about her opinions. There's just a lot of like bookish things in this audiobook, in this book, which I really enjoyed listening to. And there was a little bit of high stakes, but I wasn't really stressed. I was just figured it would all get resolved in the end. And it was great. I liked it. I'm looking forward to the next book. Don't know when I'll read that. Probably next fall. I might save it and listen to it, but who knows with me. But I did enjoy that one. I ended up giving it 3.5 stars. Then I listened to Emily Wilde's, I almost say Encyclopedia of Fairies every time, Emily Wilde's Map of Other Lands, and I gave that one 4 stars actually. This one was really, really good. I just love the Emily Wilde world. I love Wendell so much. I can't shut up about him. You know by this point that I love Wendell. I love their banter. I love everything about them, and Emily's just a smart, independent queen. What's not to love, literally. I will say the plot and like the way the book flows is very similar to the first book, where like you get a lot of setup and then you start getting into the action, then it's like a lot of action right at the end. It is a lot like that in the first book, which I don't really care. I don't mind it, but it did, like the way it flows is very similar, just like almost copy and paste, but with different things. I don't mind that, but I could see if other people would mind that. I'm interested to see what the third book will be like, if it's going to be a similar timeline. I don't know, but I did like it a lot, and I thought it was cozy. And this one you definitely have to use your brain the most, I would say, out of all these books, because you're also just given so much information. It's kind of fun. I like it, and I think you should give it a try. Also, I have my 2 bookmarks that I made next to me. I'm obsessed with them. Definitely want to make more. And thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed me doing my cozy hobbies and listening to my cozy audiobooks. Again, I will link the stuff I did in this video down below. And subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. And I'll see you very, very soon in my next video.